Welcome back to this real and raw conversation about colorism. Information you saw there, one of the many reasons we wanted to have this conversation in a candid way. I am with Katina Davis. She is the author of the children's book, Learning to Love Dark-Skinned Me. And joining the conversation now is Kim Roxie. She's the founder and CEO of Lamique Beauty. Her passion for makeup sparked after she couldn't find any shades to match her dark and lovely complexion. Also here with us today is Jessica Harris, a beauty therapist, licensed, I might add. Her mission is to help women with self-esteem and overall well-being. Welcome back to the show, and welcome to the show. I want to talk about what this experience was like for you. You have been very candid on your platforms as well about what it was like being a brown, chocolate brown, beautiful girl.
Yes.
As a child, and sometimes still today.
Yeah. Like seriously, growing up in Houston, Texas, where colorism is a whole thing, you know, sort of being classed as, people would say to me, oh, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
That's the worst thing, isn't it?
That's the worst compliment.
Yeah.
You're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. But also too, because you've already let me know that I'm not first, you know, as pretty. I'm behind the line somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I used to get comments also, even with my hair. My hair was like extremely wavy. And so people would say, oh, you better be happy you got pretty hair. Or you wouldn't be pretty. And so...
And how old were you when you remember people saying things like that?
Oh, this is middle school. This is elementary. This is 5th grade. This is 4th grade. This is middle school for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Middle school can be.
And then it's
really
high school. And I love my city. I love Houston, H-Town all day.
Yes.
But there were songs and rap songs that talked about being yellow bone, being light skinned, and how pretty that was.
Yeah.
And sort of like how she's the chosen woman, if you would say it that way.
And if we can be honest, particularly heavy in the 80s and 90s. I mean, obviously
2000s.
Dating back, to the 2000s too.
Like late 90s. These songs were out, and these are songs that we're singing to, and I loved them because everybody else is singing along to them. That was our culture.
But in a way, it hit differently for you,
but
right?
I internalized it, and it just let me know that it's kind of sort of like second-class citizen.
Do you feel comfortable telling our viewers, there was a really antiquated and horrible term that somebody used?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, I mean, one of the terms that I think that is very degrading, but people use was like tar baby.
Yeah.
Right?
And that dates back more than a century. The concept of putting tar on somebody, you're so black you look like tar. It is a horrible thing to say and hear. How old were you?
I was like in the 3rd grade when that happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So when you have that, and actually still happening now in ways, we have even beauty companies coming out with black pigment as a foundation, as if black skin, melanin skin doesn't have undertones to it.
Right. It's just black.
It's just black. So we want to be inclusive, just make black makeup.
Jessica, as a beauty therapist, and first of all, just quickly explain, because you are a therapist.
Yes.
What does it mean to be a beauty therapist?
So I am a licensed professional counselor, but also my specialty is in eating disorders and negative body image.
Got
but
it.
I'm also a professional makeup artist, and I consider myself a beauty expert where I empower women in their own beauty.
So how do you hear this manifested now, right? Because these are experiences of grown women that we're hearing.
Yeah.
But this is something girls are still hearing, right? And boys, let's be very clear.
Yeah, I hear it all the time with my clients, with my friends, their different experiences and how they see themselves.
Yeah.
And it's impacted them in a lot of ways. And now they're relearning how to embrace themselves, their skin, their hair, everything about them.
And hair and skin, I mean, I feel like there are so many other races who deal with this concept of the different shades of black and brown that we come in and the different hair textures. Why do you feel, and I'd like to hear from all of you, why are we still so locked on this when we can say things like, oh my goodness, Lupita is one of the most beautiful people on the planet, but we're still struggling with this language?
We're not having the conversations that need to be had. We have to take every opportunity to educate everyone we can about how harmful this is and how it makes people feel. And just to piggyback on what you said, when I was in elementary school, there was one memory that stuck with me throughout my life. There was a teacher, and this young lady next to me, we were very good friends. She was a mixed girl, and she called another young lady ugly. And the teacher came over and she stopped in front of me because the little girl had told her, and she said, "Now, I know you ain't calling nobody ugly." And I said, "No, I didn't. It was her." And she went to the mixed young lady next to me and said, "Now, why you do that?"
Oh,
now there's a
wow.
complete
Just the
difference.
response
Exactly. So
to
you
your
made me
brown
feel like,
skin.
well, I'm ugly. I had no business calling anybody else ugly. I'm ugly. That's how she made me feel.
Yeah.
And it stuck with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. What can we say? What, in the minute that we have left, and we'll continue after the break, but I just want to start the part of what do we say to the girls who are already drowning in what images of they're seeing of what women should look like on social media. Where do you start?
I think we first say that your beauty is unique and it's yours. Always own your beauty. Never put it up for someone else to take from you. And so I think that the main thing is to like own your beauty. Be the CEO of your beauty.
I love that.
You know,
Yeah.
like just be in charge and take it. And your beauty is affirm your beauty.
Yeah.
Use words. I am loved. I am worthy. I am intentional. Use words that then bring it out of you, that you can reveal your beauty to the world. But number one, own your beauty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to get your thoughts after the break on that, because from a therapist standpoint too, I know you've got to spend some time really drilling it in too sometimes, right? All right. When we return, the conversation continues with a focus on how to make sure every girl feels beautiful and represented. Stay with us. Hey there, Portia here. Listen, that was a good conversation, wasn't it? Want to see the rest of it? Just go to portiashow.com, scroll down until you see that particular episode. But listen, before you scroll on out of here, I need you to do me a favor, please. Like, comment, let us know what you thought of that episode, and subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, we sure appreciate you. In the meantime, we'll be sure to see you on the next episode of Portia, and you can catch us weeknights on Fox Soul as well. Tell your friends. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.